Against the backdrop of a softer rand and more aggressive interest rates, issues such as affordability and value have become key considerations when it comes to buying a new car. But of course, everybody also wants style, performance, luxury and safety. Enter the second generation Renault Sandero, a car that promises the best of both worlds. Let's face it, the first generation Sandero wasn't the sexiest or most advanced hatchback around, especially when compared to more modern offerings, including Renault's own Clio, but it was affordable and well equipped. Enter the second generation Sandero, now fully imported. If you were expecting a revolution as far as style and appearance are concerned, you may be disappointed, but this is a car worth taking a second look at, because all is not what it seems. The proportions of the second generation Sandero might be similar to its predecessor, but that's where the similarities end. The new car is much fresher, much keener and much more contemporary. It's not quite as attractive as the Clio, but it has a nice, no-nonsense character of its own. Perhaps most apparent is how much smoother and more refined the Sandero's shape has become. In silhouette, the lines flow more easily from the profiled bonnet, seamlessly meeting the A-pillar and following the tapered roofline to the tailgate. Some welcome aggression is provided by the emphasized wheel arches and the pronounced haunches, further accentuated by the bold taillight clusters. An extra large example of Renault's diamond brand mark takes pride of place in the center of the blacked-out grille. The overall impression is of a well-finished, inoffensive design that should appeal to a broad audience. The cabin of the Sandero is spacious enough to create a big car feel, and it actually has enough space to accommodate up to 5 adults in comfort. And talking about comfort, a lot of comfort and convenience features as well, ranging from aircon and electric windows to Bluetooth telephony and a decent sound system. On the safety front, equally impressive, 4 airbags, ABS brakes with EBD and EBA, and even hill start assist. Ergonomically, the instrument array is good, with clear round analog dials, while the switchgear layout places most of the key controls within reach. The broad-beamed front seat could do with more support, and the steering wheel feels big and slightly ponderous, but there's plenty of space both front and rear, and the boot is ample too. You'd think that a 3-cylinder 900cc engine would be simply too small to propel a C-segment hatchback, but in fact, you'd be wrong. Renault credits this engine with 66 kilowatts of maximum power and 135 newton-meters of torque, but more importantly, it has a lot of get up and go and sustains that urge all the way until it starts running out of breath at around 5,000 RPM. And of course, because it's turbocharged, it doesn't suffer from that 18% power loss that normally aspirated engines do at reef altitudes. With forced induction allowing the engine to punch above its weight, the Sandero's responses are eager, allowing brisk acceleration and decent open-road cruising, while overtaking isn't the nail-biting affair you'd expect either. For such a small engine car, the Renault Sandero's performance actually feels quite brisk. There is some initial turbo lag and some hesitation between gear changes, but once it gets going, it actually is quite tractable and responsive. Renault credits this car with a 0 to 100 time of 11.1 seconds, top speed, a very useful 175 kilometers an hour. The slightly shorter ratios of the 5-speed manual gearbox's first 3 gears help to keep the engine on the boil when it matters most, but 4th and 5th favour open-road cruising, allowing the 3-potter's frugal talents to come to the fore. Handling is best described as mild-mannered. The suspension is forgiving, aided by the high-profile tyres, and while body lean is noticeable, it doesn't compromise the car's balance. The steering displays a certain remoteness, but at least it has some heft and feedback and doesn't feel as emasculated as the electrically assisted systems that have become the compact car norm. This latest Sandero is very solidly built. It's also peppy and economical and offers a safe and spacious cabin. Most importantly, the technology is impressive, considering that many cars in this price segment rely on older technology. All of that, of course, conspires to offer a car that offers supreme value, and that perhaps is the Sandero's best overall talent. The three-pot engine may be tiny, but it has pep and efficiency on its side, while the gearbox finds just the right ratio mix. Comfort, safety and robust build quality are further highlights. The keen pricing means that value is a key attribute too, but fuel consumption is likely to be higher than claimed.